I think first we'll have to talk about the return of the prodigal son, Bale to Tottenham. What are your thoughts on that move, Shashank?
Uh, the Bale move, I think, because you always feel good if you have a fan favorite who comes back to the club after a while. So I can imagine how Spurs fans are feeling. From my end, I don't know. I don't know how good Bale is going to be because I don't think he's played any high intensity games for like a year now. So it's going to be tough to just quickly come into the Premier League and get settled because it's going to be tough for him. But at the same time, if you look at that front three of Bale, Kane, and Son, they could be as good as anybody in this league. The one that hurt me, the transfer that hurt me more was Spurs getting Reguilon too, because I was hoping he'd come to United, and it was a gut punch to see him go there. Spurs have done really well, and now it's up to Bale. Bale has to work well with Mourinho. We all know that Mourinho loved him even when he was at United. He wanted to get him. I think even when he was at Madrid, he was interested in Bale. But our question is going to be whether we can see 2011 Bale, or we're going to see the Bale who was making fun on the bench and whiling away his time. I think he'll be better because he didn't have any love at Real Madrid. The fans did not like him. His teammates did not like him. The manager did not like him. So I think he had a really rough time. Because when you see how he performs and how he is in the dressing room when he goes to Wales and plays with the national team, it's night and day. So I think maybe all this love and coming back to Spurs and having Mourinho, it's going to be good for Spurs and for Bale.
All right. Coming to you, Wahab, being an Arsenal fan and looking at the acquisitions that Spurs have made. They've made some pretty good acquisitions, considering they've bought Bale and Reguilon. They have gotten Matt Doherty and Højbjerg. So that these four acquisitions sort of makes them more solid. So what are your thoughts? Do you think as Arsenal fans we should be concerned?
I really don't think there's a point of concern over there because I don't know why I'm still skeptical about the Bale transfer. It's just like a marketing move over actually a potential, the one that you can see working kind of a move for Spurs if you think about it. See, Son majorly plays down the left flank as well if you think about it. And Bale also predominantly only plays in the left flank. So where are you going to shift? There's no front three if you think about it. Where is Bale going to play? And if you think about it, I don't know. I don't know how he fits into the system. And sort of, to be honest, the one player that stood out for me from the last season, apart from Kane and Son, with Spurs is Bergwijn. And his involvement in the game, if you think about it, will sort of be restricted. And Bale and Reguilon, these both will be starting off the game because Mourinho always sticks by his transfers, technically. But I really think, there will be a change in dynamics of the team. I really hope that it happens as well. But again, who are we getting? It's just Spurs. At the end of the day, they'll bottle everything. And, as much as there's a Gaga going behind Bale, he's still going to be the second best left winger in North London. So it's all right.
I mean, I have to agree to disagree with you, Wahab, to be honest, because as much as how, even Shashank doesn't believe it, as much as how we'd like to Bale is going to play second fiddle. One thing I would have to disagree with you is the fact that when Ronaldo and Bale were playing for Madrid, Ronaldo played on the left, Bale played on the right. So he can adapt to playing on the right side. And one thing that I find it mind-blowing is that Gareth Bale, for the icon he is not considered a legend at Real Madrid. I cannot believe that he's not. He's won 3 Champions League in 4 years for them, and he's won several titles for them. And he's played in crucial winning games. I mean, in finals, made sure that he's stood out amongst the rest of the people. So for me, how people are actually playing down Bale is a big question mark. I know that, fitness is an issue right now because he's not had this high impact games in the last few weeks. But look at an example of James Rodriguez. He walks right into the Everton squad and creating impact in the last 2 games. So I feel Bale is that kind of a character. There are players that you don't really need to question or think because they have that quality in them. So I understand that right now, Son, of course, scoring 4 goals today, that he is a level ahead in terms of match no questioning the quality of Bale. So that's just my opinion on it.
All right, all right. But personally, for me, I just don't want. I don't want this transfer to work out for Tottenham, and I hope that everything unravels for Mourinho. Now, moving on to Thiago, who I believe is the best signing in this summer transfer. Thiago to Liverpool. What are your thoughts on that move, Gautam?
So I was just having this question with Shashank earlier, saying that Thiago Alcantara, he's a player they got for 20, I think 25 odd million. I know he's almost reaching his 30s, but the thing is, like, he can walk into any of the starting 11 right now in the Premier League, any team. Consider any team, including Manchester City, including Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool. He would walk right into that starting 11. So he's the kind of player that they got for a steal, and he's won 7 Bundesliga title and probably like over 20 different titles across with Barcelona and as well as with Bayern Munich. So for me, he's a quality signing. So I think it's a steal, and Liverpool did a great job by bringing him in. And one thing that Liverpool had always lacked was the depth in their midfield. Right now, if actually even Gini Wijnaldum does not leave, I feel it's a great addition to the squad because they do have that depth in midfield right now with Thiago in place.
True, true. Actually, I wanted to add something about Thiago. I read this on Twitter that before Sir Alex Ferguson left United, apparently he recommended Moyes to buy Thiago, and that was his last, like his wish or his express. I mean, that's what he expressed to Moyes before he left. But then Giggs vetoed, saying that Thiago isn't an United player. I mean, it's. I mean, if Thiago had come to United, I don't know if his career would have changed, if United would have gone to another level, or whether Alcantara wouldn't have been what he is now. But then it's surprising that when you have a manager like Saf actually like saying that this is a player that you should bring in. I don't know why people just don't listen to him and this like because you're talking about a person who has like more than 25 years experience at playing top level football, and he's made United what they are right now, right? So coming to the other transfer to Liverpool, they pulled off Jota quickly after they closed Thiago. So what are your thoughts on that Jota move to Liverpool, VK?
So actually, before I go get into Jota, I just want to mention that Thiago thing. I think we all know that Thiago was almost on his way to United or something of that sort in what 2012 or something after the Euro or something. And I remember there was a ball he had signed and given to David De Gea or somebody saying something that hinted that he's almost done over here. So I don't think that Saf would have actually said that, to be honest, because if we did try and if we did miss out on that time, it was not going to be for any reason that we are mentioning right now of Giggs or Moyes coming in and having a say on that. If it was to happen, it would have happened long back. So I don't think that was there for United ever, even though we, the fans, wanted it. I don't think the manager or the coach was there at any point of time actually wanted it. But again, coming back to Jota, dude, I really don't understand, man. Liverpool 2 weeks back, they were saying they're a club who can't pay 30 million for Thiago. How did they suddenly muster the money of 40 million for this guy? And I heard that they're going for Star next. So I don't understand what's happening at Liverpool, but whatever they have, they're making the best out of it. And for this season, for them to replicate last season and again maybe get the Champions League also back, they needed to strengthen the midfield. They've done a very decent job, and I think it could be enough, maybe. But if they add one more, then I don't think there's anything to even be questioned about Liverpool going ahead for the entire season.
Personally, I think Jota is a good buy because one, he has all the attributes to thrive in a Jurgen Klopp system. He plays with a lot of energy. He's intelligent, and the most important thing is that he's 23. So eventually, if things go out well for him, like he's not hampered by injuries or any other factor. I see him as a replacement for Mane. If Jurgen Klopp stays with Liverpool for the next half or for the full decade or so, I see him as a replacement for Mane. And like you said, Sarr will eventually replace Salah. Or at least they will be an understudy right now for Mane and Salah, and then eventually move on to fill those roles. So that's it. That's it. We have come to the end of our first segment. Special thanks to you, Wahab, for taking the time to be part of this episode. I hope you will be part of our podcast coming
Absolutely.
in the future. Thanks to our audience. You can watch any video of us or any recording on YouTube, and of course the audio files for the audio files for the recordings will be available on Anchor. The link for the Anchor will be given in the description below. Thank you to my fellow Warmers. I know it's been a very difficult week for all three of you guys. Next week, who knows? It might be difficult for me while you guys are having fun. But because Arsenal are taking on
I'm pretty
Liverpool
sure it's
and-
going to be difficult next week.
Yes, yeah. I think I might be very busy next week, so yeah, I think I'll be. But let's see what the case is. Well, thank you guys once again. It was very nice talking to you all. Take care, stay safe, and peace out.
Take care.
Boys.